You got engaged this year, didn't you?
Yeah, during lockdown.
Congratulations. Amazing.
Yay.
Congratulations. So during lockdown, so presumably you must have met before lockdown, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was our 4-year anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
Were you wondering whether it was an illegal... They shouldn't have been together?
No. Well, I thought maybe they'd met like a Zoom thing. Because people were having Zoom dates. You met during lockdown.
Yeah.
You're with Jordan from Whistleclicks, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm intrigued how that happened. So were you introduced by someone, or he contacted you, or what happened?
It was through a friend, messaged a friend of mine saying they were interested, so I slid in the DMs. I'd been doing this for quite a while because I'd been single for a while and I kept getting pied left, right and centre, and I thought, do you know what, I'll give it another go. So, yeah, messaged Jordan, and then we did a few Zoom dates in lockdown.
So a Zoom date, how does a Zoom date go? Do you both have alcohol, you have drinks, you have food, like it's a night out together, or...?
Yeah, well, we said it was, we made a joke of it and said it was business. The first Zoom date we did, we put suits on and ties and pretended it was like a business meeting. And then we had a socially distanced date at Greenwich Park, darling.
Wow. And how does the socially distance, so you were 6 feet apart?
Yeah, we were apart from each other.
Just chatting?
Yeah, it was nice, yeah.
That's really nice.
So,
but it's amazing that people can find love and love can grow during lockdown.
I'm loving that
That's a lovely modern story.
Love it.
Oh, yeah. It was nice doing it that way, because you got to know each other really well.
You got to know each other properly.
And I was thinking, if this goes terribly, I'll just pretend the Wi-Fi is gone and shut them
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely.
Luckily, it worked out.
So, Leigh-Anne, when your boyfriend proposed to you, now he's, of course, your fiancé, was it a lovely proposal? Was it a memorable event?
He smashed it. He did so good. They were decorating in the garden. It was like fairy lights and candles everywhere, and it was outdoor cinema they'd set up. And I was just thinking, this is just too much for a 4-year anniversary. Like, what is going on? But part of me still just didn't think it was going to happen. Like, I just couldn't imagine him getting on one knee. And then, so I was watching a film, and then it cut out, and then there was like pictures of us, and then our song was playing, and then he was on one knee, and then said, "Will you marry me?" Oh, honestly, it was so beautiful. And he's not a romantic person, so it was just like, wow, like, you did good, boy.
Well, Joe got married recently as well. You've been together for a while, haven't you? And I believe you put some effort into your proposal, didn't you?
Well, for my wife, Rosie was pregnant with my little daughter, Indy, at the time. So I said, I'm taking on a little holiday. We'll call it a baby moon. We'll go to the Maldives. You can relax for a little while before we have the baby. And our last little hoorah before this baby arrives into the world. So I called up the hotel and said, is there anywhere nice to propose? Like, is there any nice parts of the island? And it's only one of these tiny little islands in the Maldives. And they said, well, we've got this little sand island, like a spit of sand, like in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, a little spur of land, yeah.
So took the ring, we got on the boat, did a little tour around the island, and there was like dolphins as sun was setting, and then they took us onto like a little mini dinghy. So Rosie's blindfolded at this point, and she must, at this point, she must have known something was kicking off, because took it off, and there's like this beautiful table laid out with like candles like shaped like a heart on this little table. Wow. And there was like a little barbecue. There was a chef with a barbecue, so he's making us this lovely meal.
Wow.
And then I just said to her, like, I love you so much, you're carrying my baby, and I really want to spend my life with you. Can I marry you? And I got down on one knee, and she said yes. She laughed a little bit and giggled, like a bit uncomfortable. Then
was it nerves, though?
I think it was nerves. Yeah. And then, because I think I actually said, can I marry you? I was supposed to say, will you marry me? But I said something like, can you marry me? Or I said it wrong, and she laughed. So she said yes, and we got married a year later.
How lovely! That's properly a lot of thought gone into that. That's lovely. Michael, can you match or top the planning and the romance of that when you proposed?
Well, I remember this was many, many years ago, so I was just starting out as an open spot, really new comic, and which is why I love my wife so much. She loved me when I was nothing, and I got a loan and I bought this ring at Tiffany, and I used to have a joke about it. I had it engraved with the price. That is literally one of my first ever jokes. I had it engraved, and I was just I'd never had anything that expensive, so it was a real. Do you know what I mean? I was clutching the whole day, and I took it to this Italian restaurant, and nobody cared because. Do you know Richard Wilson from One Foot in the Grave? Yeah. He was on the next table. And it was this Italian restaurant, and all the waiters were like, oh, Mr. Wilson, Mr. Wilson. They couldn't get enough of Mr. Wilson. And I thought, when you get the ring out, that's my moment.
Yeah, people
I thought the waiters were going to be like, oh, this is so romantic, he's chosen our restaurant for the proposal. couldn't give a shit. It was all Mr. Wilson, Mr. Wilson. So I was just on my knee in the thing, and you know, I got out the ring, and we'd been together for whatever, 20 years.
I was hoping Victor Meldrew turned around when he saw you get down and went, I don't believe it. And so, Perrie, Jade, would you, because you don't have to be the person who's proposed to, you can propose as well. Would you consider proposing?
Oh, I think it's good to do reversal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked Jordan out. I asked him to be my boyfriend.
So you did the move in there then? You were kind of...
Oh, yeah. I think it's, you know, 2020, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
We
quite...
do what we want, don't we?
Well, I don't think that sentence really holds.
Yeah,
This is a year of many restrictions.